Okay, so this video is going to be about how to get a job at a dealership and move up and make more money at the dealership. It's probably going to take about a year and a half, ideally, to go from probably an oil changer, maybe even a detailer, to um, at least what Chrysler called it is a level 2 certified mechanic. So, first, you're going to want to find a dealership who is hiring not too hard. Preferably, you're going to want to find a smaller dealership, maybe 3 to 5 technicians. If you can find smaller, that's even better. I would say at least 2 technicians, because they're going to be paying for you to go to school. So they're going to want other guys working while you go to school. So once you find your dealership that you want to work at, if they don't immediately hire you, you're gonna want to keep showing up. I mean, that's just basic job getting skills. Keep showing up until you get the job. Eventually, they're just going to be annoyed enough they'll give you the job just to see how you do. Every day, you need to stay busy, stay doing something. My favorite thing to do is, if you're a detailer, um, just hound the service manager or the general manager and tell them that you want to get into the shop. Work there for a month, work really hard, and then once they see you're a hard worker and you start hounding them to get into the shop, they'll probably put you in an oil changer position. Now, once you're in the oil changer position, you're going to have quite a bit of downtime and just in between appointments. Unless it's a bigger dealership, then you'll kind of just consistently have work, and it won't be as easy to do this. That's why I like smaller dealerships, is because you have a little bit more downtime in between appointments. So in your downtime, you're going to want to buy an ASE manual. So I think the manual that I got that I used was a James D. Halderman book. So it cost me I think it was like $50 used on Amazon. And in between appointments, I would just have my head buried in this book. So every time my manager came back to check on me, he just saw me reading this book, and I would hold it up so that he could read the back of it and tell what I was doing. Because you want the management to recognize that you're actively learning about cars, and that'll kind of get you on the radar for them to try to put you into the dealership training through the manufacturer. So once you've spent probably a couple weeks, he'll probably come to you and say something about it. Hey, you're I see you every time I walk back there, you're reading this book. Every time I come to get you for an appointment or whatever, you're reading this book. Try to bring your lunch to work and try to eat it at lunch. Maybe up by a service advisor or something. Just kind of be in plain sight, reading your book all the time. Eventually, they're gonna notice you and they're gonna want to send you to school. Now, don't be too adamant on a raise before you get into school. I'm not sure how all manufacturers worked. I worked at Chrysler, but there's basically 3 levels. There's semi-skilled, which is essentially just going to be very simple things like brakes, fluid changes, just basic maintenance, air filters, spark plugs maybe, simple stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, so once you're level 1 certified, I would say what I did is I called around to dealerships all over, same manufacturer. I called around and I would tell them, hey, I'm from a different state. What are you guys paying your technicians? I'm just trying to get an idea of what I should be paid at my dealership. And 9 times out of 10, they'll tell you, oh, yeah, most of our guys are making between um, $20, $24 an hour as a level 2 technician. So level 1, I would say you're probably going to be wanting making $19.50. Do that for about 3 to 4 months and just push them on the training. And a lot of it will be online training. There will be a few training sessions that you need to do maybe on a Zoom call or in like a facility somewhere, like more hands-on training. Most of them are just going to be videos though, and you're just going to knock them out and get them over with. Just hammer the training, because the faster you get through the training, the faster that you're going to be more valuable to that dealership, and they're going to want to give you a raise. Now, the training, something to keep in mind, they're going to tell you that they're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on your training, which is true, but they're going to try to play it like they can't give you a raise because they've invested so much money into you, right? They have to make that money back. Well, on the flip side, they don't want to lose all that money that they invested, because you're now a valuable technician, especially once you're level 2 certified in any area, transmission, engine, AC, whatever. Once you become level 2 certified, and that's the aim. Level 1 is kind of basic. You really want to aim for level 2 before you start pushing for more money. Once you're level 2 certified, you're a very valuable technician. I mean, technicians are in very much of a shortage. So you're going to want to get level 2 certified, and just know that you can hop to any other dealership at any time. I mean, unless you sign a training contract, which I would not do. I would highly advise against doing that, unless it's like a 1-year contract and you know that you're going to be completely level 2 certified in 1 year. I would go for that, but longer than a year, I wouldn't sign any contracts. Anyways, they're going to try to tell you they've invested all of this money into you. They can't give you a raise. But if you didn't sign a contract and you're level 2 certified, you're extremely valuable to any other dealership. I mean, they'll hire you just like that. And they don't want to lose those thousands and thousands of dollars that they've invested into you. So don't be scared to tell them, hey, if I can't get $25 an hour, $26 an hour, then I'm just going to go to this dealership. And if you even want to give yourself some confidence, call up another dealership. Tell them, hey, I'm a level 2 certified technician. Can I apply? Get the job there, and then tell them, hey, I've already got another job offer. I'm going to take it unless you guys can beat it by $2. And I can almost guarantee you they're going to fold and give you the money, because you're going to be making them more money regardless. I mean, there is a business. They're not stupid. They just don't want to pay you. And it is what it is, but you're going to have to force their hand. And your boss may act like he doesn't like you because of it or whatever, but who gives a shit? You're making more money. That's what you're here for. So after you get the raise, I would say wait another 3 to 6 months. I would usually wait 3 months to get another raise, and tell them you want $3-4 more an hour. Most shops are going to cap out around $35 an hour, which is why I started my own business. But if you are not interested in that and you want to stay flat rate, you're probably going to cap out around $35 an hour, and it's going to be very hard to get $35 an hour at a young age like I was, especially with only having a few years of experience on paper. I was able to get up to $28 an hour within about a year and 8 months of working at the dealership, starting from an oil changer all the way up to level 2 certified, and then I started my own business. But once you're at a point at your dealership, at your preferably small dealership, where you're just not able to get a raise and they're telling you, no, we can't do it. Even if you threaten to quit, you threaten to go to another dealership, whatever, you pull all your cards, then it is time to move to a bigger dealership. And that's where you're actually going to make more money. So secure, don't use the dealership you want to go to as your, hey, I got another job. I'm going to go there, or I'll quit, or I need a raise, or I'll quit and go here. Don't use the dealership that you want to go to in the end as that card. But once you've reached a point where you're not able to move up anymore at your preferably small dealership, then find the dealership that you want to stick at for a long amount of time. Call them up, say, hey, do the same thing, secure the job there, whatever you got to do. Tell them what you're making. They may even just throw out, because they're a bigger shop, they may even just throw out an extra dollar or two an hour flat rate. Once you get there, I would say they're probably going to stick you on warranty for 12 or so weeks just to kind of see what kind of technician you are. A lot of shops, what they'll do is the warranty time, they'll just guarantee you 40 hours a week of flat rate. And then the warranty time, of course, you're going to get screwed on warranty. We all know that. But after those 12 weeks, after you're kind of hazed with the warranty work, you'll start to have a chance to really start upselling and working on more customer vehicles. Especially if what I would recommend doing is going over to the oil change guys, making friends with the people that do oil changes, finding one of them that's smart and give him the sauce on how to move up in the dealership. So essentially, you want somebody under you. You want a trainee that can do all the warranty work, somebody that can take up warranty work so that you'll have less of it. And so once you start moving away from warranty work and you're going to customer work, sell. Really, you probably won't get paid for inspections, but the outcome from doing really good inspections and finding things that are wrong with people's vehicles, it's going to pay off so much more than just doing the work that comes through the door for you. You're going to make way more money upselling services, because even if you feel like you don't like to upsell, because I never did. I never liked upselling services. It's how you make money at the dealership. That's what people go to the dealerships for. They have money. They want to spend it. They want to service their car. They're not looking to just get their car repaired. I mean, some people are, but a lot of the people that go to dealerships want to spend the extra money to maintain their car. So really focusing on upselling services is going to make your manager more happy with you, more happy to give you customer cars. A lot of times the services pay very well. You can run up to 60, 70 hours a week at $28, $30 an hour. Within 2 years, you'll be making pretty good money pretty fast, instead of, and you'll be getting paid to go to school. That's a big thing. So a lot of technicians will pay $30,000 to go to technical school or whatever, and they'll come out with zero real world experience, and then they'll start buying a ton of Snap-on tools, and it'll just be 60 grand in debt at the start of their career, and they won't be able to really catch up. But if you really want to make some money, get a job at the dealership, start reading your book, get noticed by the management, get paid to go to school, force their hand to give you a raise. Once you're there, you can transfer to a bigger dealership and start upselling services. And that's pretty much it. And I was doing that for a while, made pretty good money, but I was just unhappy with people telling me what to do. I just have an issue with listening to people that I think are not as capable as me. I mean, the fact that I'm doing all of the extremely skilled work and my manager is somehow making more than me, I just wasn't okay with that. So I started decided to start my own business. But if you're a young technician or you want to get into the industry and make some good money, that would be how. Get paid to go to school and transfer to a bigger dealership and upsell services. I mean, it's really all you can do. So, hope this helps somebody out. Hope you liked the video. Peace.